Hello there! How's everybody today? Yep, this is me. See what a good night's sleep can do for you? And plus, it's Friday night, and I've got the whole weekend off to get into trouble. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for all of your support through my through my trying week. It was just an accumulation of a lot of stuff, and it just sort of knocked me out. And when you don't have kidneys, like and you're all so funny, you're all saying, "Oh, you look amazing with or without makeup." Please, when you don't have kidneys, you don't have any kind of color in your face anymore. And when you get a kidney transplant, the first thing people say is that the first thing that comes back is your natural flush to your cheeks, which I used to have. And now if I don't have any makeup on, I'm just white. I look dead. And but thank you all for lying so very nicely, because I look like hell with no makeup on. But you know what? Now that I've done it, I won't be afraid to do any kind of tutorial. So you're all family now. You've seen me with no makeup on, and I don't even go down to the mailbox with no makeup on. I said, what the hell? Everybody else is brave enough to do it, so I'm going to do it. Now, getting to this video. Last night, I went to bed really early, and then I got up because I had gone to bed so early, and I figured, okay, this giveaway, it's really, really getting on my nerves because I want to get it over with. I want to do it. So I sat down, and I wrote down everybody's name, and I didn't write down the ones who had replied once or twice. And then I checked for the next couple of videos to see if some of those same people had made any remarks, and they had. So anyways, whether or not my new subscribers, excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is when I get on a video, I get itchy. Yeah, so I don't think if I got one or two subscribers who aren't going to hang around, well, that's okay. I guess everybody loves to win something. But so I got up last night and I scrolled down. I marked down all the names, and then I scrolled down again and made sure there was no duplicates. And then I got a long piece of paper and I put everybody's name down on another piece of paper. This took me about an hour, and then I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it. I was going to wait until Holly comes tomorrow, but I've got some catching up to do on videos, and since I'm actually alone right now, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm alone. I just came in. I got home. My God, I got home at 5:05 on a Friday, which is amazing because I usually don't get home until almost 7. But they didn't send a big bus for me. They sent a little van, and I had this cute little boy in the back. Oh, and his name is Simon, and he's French, and he doesn't speak a word of English, and this just made my whole day. He said, "Hello, Susie," and I said, "Hello, Simon," and we started talking back and forth, and he's I don't know what his problem is, because he doesn't seem to be slow or mentally challenged, but obviously there is a problem in this poor little guy. He's about maybe 9 years old, same age as one of my grandson. Well, my grandson Will is 10, and cute as a button with colored green and blue little glasses on. And whenever I get with him, he always holds my hand. And the driver of the van had asked him to put his satchel, his school bag. I still say satchel, coming from England. I don't come from England, but living in England. And he asked him to put it on his lap. So after we're traveling for about 5 minutes, little Simon he starts saying, "Oh mon Dieu, c'est pesant, ça fait mal mes jambes." So he's telling me that his satchel was hurting his legs. So I took his knapsack, what do you call it, put it between us, and he just took his head and he laid his head down. And I just put my hand on his head, and he sort of like he jumped, and then I started singing to him. I don't know that many French lullabies. I don't even know if I know one. I had to learn French songs when I was singing, but So I started singing all the English lullabies I knew and sort of transposing it into French. And the van driver, he was laughing his head off. And he's looking around saying, is that woman, do I have two in the van with me? And then he realized I was singing to Simon. And Simon fell asleep. And I hated to get out because we came all the way from the hospital to Lachine where I live. And then poor little Simon had to go to LaSalle. So I had to tousle his little brown hair and wake him up. And then he just didn't throw his arms around me. He just looked at me and he said, bonjour. And he gave me a kiss in the cheek. And you know, there's just nothing like little things like that, like giving to people, doing little, God, I'm not a martyr, but just being kind to people. You know, I always have this saying that kindness is my religion, and I'm not perfect. My God, I have a bad temper when I lose it. I'm not kind to everybody that I know really well all the time. None of us are. I lose my temper. I get in bad moods, just like everybody. But you know, when it comes to strangers or somebody who's really in need, or these poor little people who are mentally challenged or physically challenged, whatever, like it doesn't take a lot just to give them a little bit of love. And this is what I did for little Simon. And when I stepped out of the van, he had a little smile on his face. And he just knows that somebody was kind to him. And I'm sure that where he goes, people are kind to him. But you can just imagine the rest of his life when he starts getting older and he starts getting bullied because he's not like all the other little boys. You can imagine what kind of life this child has in store for him. So it's strange that this happened because I'm here to announce the winner of my giveaway. So I did my own little thing last night. I wanted to do it myself. And I looked at all the names, and then I took my one of my scrying crystals, and then I said, well, and that wasn't working because there was no energy on the paper. It was just a bunch of names. Anyways, to make a long story short, or a short story long, I just I sort of did my own kind of prayer, and I said, may the person who gets this be the most deserving, and may it make them really, really happy. I've had two giveaways. One was a giveaway of a palette, and this woman Leanne won it, and she didn't have a channel, and she wanted it for her daughter's 16th birthday party. And my second giveaway was a free tarot card reading, and Kelly Loves to Paint won it. And so I was really curious to see who was going to win this. And anyways, so to make a long story short, again, I didn't take all the names and cut them up and put them in a little bowl, because that takes a lot of work. And anyway, you don't want to hear about my physical problems. I'm sick of knowing about my physical problems. Anyway, it finally came down to me going around and around and around the paper, and then I picked a number in my head, and I wrote the number down. I don't know why I wrote the number down, because I was the only one in the over at the table there, you know, and the cats weren't much help. But anyways, now I'm going to forget the name of the person. So the winner of these lovely, oh, I see, I've got because this is my style. This is just 3 bracelets. Now, these ones are 9. And as I told you, I got them on the shopping channel, and I did not get them at a discount or anything like that. And they're just really, really nice. And you're supposed to wear them all at once. You don't divide them into 2, or, I mean, this is the way you're supposed to wear them. If I was going to keep them, I would have them all stacked up my arm, which I often do with bracelets. Or if you just want to wear the silver ones, or the turquoise, or the ones with the charms, whatever. So this is what you're getting. You're getting a whole mess of these. And then it's going to take me probably until I'll get to the post office. I know Mary, you're cracking up. She's saying, when the hell is she gonna say who the winner is? Probably gonna take me until next weekend to get to the post office, because I also want to add a couple of little things in here, and I want to get a card. And so, okay, a hint. This is going to Florida. It's going to a gal. She's a relatively new subscriber, I think for a couple of months. She's a real sweetheart. Her and her husband are desperately trying to have a baby. And I think you know who I'm talking about, don't you? And her name is Julie May. And she's, I thought she was like in her 20s when I first saw her. But she's in her 30s. I'm going to put her channel down below. And she shows the ocean. Her and her husband moved there. They're living in paradise. They don't have a lot of money or anything. They're struggling. They're struggling with all this fertility crap and everything else. So she's going to get this. I'm also going to send her a special charm I have to help with her pregnancy problems, which I have used on a lot of clients, and it did help some of them. It's not the same charm because I've given those charms to the other clients. And Julie, I do want to add a couple of other little things because I know you love makeup. So Julie May is the winner. And if I'm not saying the name properly, but it's Julie May. Anyway, I'll have her name down below. And she lives in Florida, and her husband spend the weekend fishing and everything else. And she is a doll. And she's funny as hell. And so I'm really, really happy to give this to you, Julie. So that's it for that one. And thank you, all of you who subscribed and who entered the giveaway. I'm sorry that not all of you entered the giveaway, but anyway, so what was meant to be was meant to be. So Julie May is the winner. La 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 ba-dum. So that's it, and I'll be back this weekend doing my videos that I promised I'd do. And a couple of people said to me, you know, Susie, if you're not up to doing videos, you don't have to come on here and tell us you can't. Well, I have to do that. I've always been like that. I can never be late for work. I'm by far not a perfectionist, but I don't like letting people down. It's just maybe one of my quirks. I have to tell you why I'm not here. And also because of my illness, I know that if like certain friends, really good friends I've made on YouTube, I'll get a phone call from somebody, are you okay? Are you okay? Because I haven't heard. If the ambulance comes to the building here, when I first moved in, everybody was saying, oh, Suzanne, est-ce que c'est toi? Is it me? You know, are you okay? Because, you know, of all the people in here, because I'm on dialysis, everybody thought it was me, and I was getting really peed off. No, it's not me. Like, I'm okay. I'm okay. So I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just had a really, really, really rough week, and I can't talk about it because it's very personal. But thank you again for all of your prayers, kind replies. It's not over yet, but hopefully it's going to be a new beginning for some people. Okay? So, love you all. Congratulations, Julie. Oh my God. Julie who? Julie May? I forget. Where did I put that people? Julie. Anyway, I'm going to have her name down below. So, congratulations, and I shall see you over the weekend. And Holly's coming over tomorrow, so I'm going to try to get her on YouTube. As far as getting my sister on here, I don't think she'll come on here. Maybe in a couple of months. I don't know. She's very not like me at all. She's very introverted, very camera shy, and she's not into like beauty and all this stuff. Although she does wear makeup and she's very pretty. I can't see her coming onto YouTube, but you never know. Okay, so everybody have a great Friday night. I'm going to, by hook or by crook, and have a great weekend, and it's supposed to be lovely weather, and I shall see you all soon. So congratulations, Julie May? Julie. Anyway, it'll be down below. Oh, and Julie, you'll have to private message me your address, your zip code, your last name, everything, all the information I need, and you can be expecting it within the next 2 weeks, because from here to the States it takes a little while, and I'm not going to get it shipped out of here before, I don't think until at least a week. Okay? All right. No, why did I wink? I'm not Wayne Goss. Okay, bye. Love you. I hope this comes out.